introduce our first award recipient this afternoon. Of all the honorees on this stage, it is interesting to note that only Ann and Sherman are Rochester natives. Back when Allendale Columbia School was 2 schools, Sherman graduated from Allendale, which was an all-boys, and Ann graduated from the sister school, Columbia. 2 years later, their fathers were partners at the same Rochester law firm, and they both attended college in the Northeast, and only then did they start dating. After they were married, they took a hiatus from their hometown for a career move, spending 22 years in Ohio. But upon their return in 2001, Ann and Sherman connected with the Community Foundation to set up a charitable fund to facilitate their personal giving, and got involved in a variety of volunteer activities. But they make time for one of their passions, traveling long distances by car. Every year, the Farnhams drive across the country to California and back, each time taking a different route and stopping to see many sights along the way. If you check out the big screen, you will see the map showing many of the different highlighted routes that they took. A love of history is woven into their community and philanthropic interest. From a nonprofit scenic railroad in Ohio to the Genesee County Village and Museum, to collecting and writing family histories or about historically significant places, to visiting each of the 13 official presidential libraries. Environmental concerns are a close second, particularly in their winter home in La Quinta, California. In addition to generating their own electricity with solar panels, both are involved in trying to save an ongoing ecological disaster 30 miles away, the evaporation of salt and particle and chemical-infested Salton Sea. Ann and Sherman understand exactly what it means to take care of their community. They recently established a fund to help students at Hillside with college expenses. At Genesee County Village and Museum, the Farnhams supported the creation of an insurance agent's office, a nod to Ann's last career. And they set up a scholarship recognizing community service at their now joint alma mater, Allendale Columbia. As a trustee for a Virginia-based family foundation that focuses on history, medicine, and education, Ann has been able to recommend projects here to support. Ann and Sherman, we are glad that you made your way back to your hometown. Please accept this 2017 Philanthropy Award with our deepest gratitude.
We thank the Community Foundation for giving us this award, which was entirely unexpected. While we are philanthropists on a modest scale, we were not aware that anyone was watching what we were doing. We are very thankful for 3 resources available to us that have made it possible for us to meet the needs of several nonprofit enterprises while satisfying our desire to have an impact on young people in the Rochester area. The first of these is the Rochester Area Community Foundation in general, and Jennifer Leonard and Lauren Frank in particular. They have helped us help others, but in a style that we wanted to do so. They listen to us, and that has made all the difference. The second resource we have benefited from is the ability of several development professionals who have also helped us. The names of Christy Ramo at Hillside, Barbara Rockefeller at Allendale Columbia, Susan Duffin at Genesee Country Village come immediately to mind. While two of these people have moved on from their positions, we are grateful that they were also good listeners. The third resource we are most grateful for is the tradition of giving in Rochester that we were brought up with. Going back several generations in both of our families, there was a passion for giving to local causes. And personally, I want to thank my twin sister, Betsy Carver. We have shared a lot over the years. She has been a friend and a confidant. I appreciate her wisdom, common sense, and inspiration she always provides me.
It was 100 years ago this year that my grandparents, both from out of town, met at the home of a mutual friend on Mount Hope Avenue. They were married within a year because he was to fight in what was then called the Great War. Just 5 years before that, Ann's grandmother met another out-of-town boy at her uncle's home on St. Paul Street. They too were married in short order. These four grandparents, along with our other grandparents and parents, all spent their adult lives in Rochester. It was a very different place in those days, but there is little doubt that our connection with the city is very strong indeed. The downside here is that Ann and I had to spend much of our adulthood living out of New York State, where we moved to make our professional lives. It's true we've moved back, but our two children have chosen to build their professional lives elsewhere as well. It's our hope that the job opportunities and quality of life here will be so compelling that at least one of our grandchildren will be attracted by their ancestral roots. Thank you for this great honor.